Today we are grooming Lucy, the 7-year-old German Shepherd. Come on, Lucille. Gonna go up, up. Yeah, you're a good dog. You're a good girl, Lucy. Are you nervous? Are you nervous, dog? Oh, poor Lucy. Okay, let's bump you up. Stop looking at me with those sad eyes. Lucy needs a bath today. Lucy is pretty nervous, as she always is, for grooming. I have groomed Lucy before. Now, recently, Lucy's owner found her laying in her dog bed, and her dog bed was very wet, and she noticed that it was urine. So something that I think a lot of people don't know, and I sure didn't know, I had a senior German Shepherd years ago. She passed away. But in her old age, I noticed the same thing. When she'd be sleeping, she would get up and her dog bed would have pee on it. Now, I thought that my little dogs were peeing on her dog bed. That was my initial thought, until I eventually realized that it was actually coming from my Shepherd. So something I didn't know is that spayed female Shepherds often develop incontinence later in life. I can't remember exactly why. I think it has something to do with the uterus no longer being there, so it doesn't really hold the bladder in place. And then as they get older, when they're in a relaxed position, such as sleeping, sometimes their bladder releases. Now, they don't know if that's what happened with Lucy because they haven't seen it happen again. So it could have been a one-off circumstance. Maybe she had a really full bladder before she went to bed that night, and that's why that happened. But it is something to keep in mind that if you have a female dog, I'm not sure if it affects large dogs more than small dogs. I truly can't remember. I'd have to look that up. But if you have a female senior dog, something to consider is that they may develop incontinence in the future. Now, it was fixed by my dog taking one pill every single day, which prevented her from, peeing herself. So fortunately, there's an easy solution for it, but it is something to keep in mind. Something I did not know until it happened to my dog. It's okay, Lucy. I know you hate grooming. Can you turn for me so I can do the other side? Yes, no, maybe? Good girl. Can you stand? Come on, up, up. Come on, Lucy. Okay. Holy moly. You're not really shedding as much. Definitely not as much as Charlie. No, Lucy, you gotta stay standing. No, Lucy, you have to stand up. I'm gonna need you to stand so I can rinse your butt. Lucy doesn't like to stand. Lucy's defense mechanism, because she is nervous, is to sit. Oh my God, and making you stand is absolutely backbreaking. Okay. to wash your face or to not wash your face. I think you're going to really not enjoy it, like everything else, right? We're going to towel dry you. You can go for a blow dry. Now I'm going to find out exactly how much you're shedding by drying you with this black towel. Because it didn't look like you were shedding much, but now I think you might be. Now, this is not a sponsored video, and I'm not going to mention any brands here, but I got a robot vacuum, and I have to say that thing has been life-changing in a household full of dogs and a cat. The amount of hair that would accumulate in my house all the time, especially Lupa's hair, she sheds like crazy, was insane. And investing in that robot vacuum, it now goes off once, sometimes twice a day, and there is no longer hair on my floors at all, pretty much ever. I used to be one of those people that had to wear slippers in the house at all times, otherwise my socks would get covered in hair, and I hated that, and I don't even have to worry about that anymore. That's how much of a difference the robot vacuum made. So I am not sponsored, like I said, and I'm not going to mention any brands, but if you are a robot vacuum company and you want me to talk about your robot vacuum, let me know, because I mean, I have one right now and I really like the brand, and hopefully that's the company I'd end up working with. But I have to admit, it is a life-changing situation. Highly recommend, if you have pets and a lot of hair in your house, to get one. Do you need a hat? Lucille. I'm gonna shave your pads first, and then maybe clip your nails. I don't know if they need to be clipped, but we will find out. So I asked the owner if she wanted the paws shaved, because I noticed when I shaved Gidget's paws, prior to shaving them, she had no trouble walking in the cold. Now that they're shaved, she's having difficulty walking in the cold. However, Gidget is a tiny dog, and this is a shepherd that is also getting older. So sometimes shaving them is good for traction purposes. The owner said that she has been getting balls of snow stuck inside her paw pads and then raising her paws because of it. So I'm curious to see if shaving them makes a difference for her in terms of raising her paws outside. With Gidget, I think her paws are so tiny that balls of snow can't really accumulate much inside them, where obviously with a bigger dog it's easier to get more snow in there. So yeah, I'm curious. This is the first winter that Gidget has ever done that, but this has also been probably the coldest winter on record in a very long time. Come here, I think. Yeah, your nails look extremely long, but unfortunately, so are your quicks. Let me see. This back one. The back ones are actually longer than the front ones and can actually have a bit of a clip. I'm sorry, Lucy, stay. The front ones, I can't really clip them. The only place that Lucy was really shedding was back here on her back legs, so I will give that a good brush. But otherwise, the rest of her body isn't shedding that much. Oh yeah. You can't sit, Lucy. You can't. You can sit later. All right, we shall turn to the other side. Are you shedding like crazy? You're not even in shedding season yet. You're not even close to shedding season. Shedding season starts in March. And yet all the dogs this year I'm finding are shedding year-round because we've just had very strange weather this year, right? Everybody's confused. It appears that you use your front paws to walk a lot more than your back. I don't think you're pushing off much with these back paws of yours. Okay, I think you're good. I am not going to take her outside because, again, I do not want to brace this freezing cold weather unless I dress up in a lot of layers, which I don't feel like doing right now. So we are going to have our goodbye inside today. I can't wait for the weather to get better and to be able to go outside again with the dogs. She says, yeah, I get better stuff at home. You don't want this? Fine. If you guys liked this video and you want to see more complimentary grooms just like Lucy's, don't forget to hit that follow or subscribe button and share with all of your friends. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you again in a few days.